Peggy 12.
In Path of Fire, we wanted to build upon the mastery system that we started with Heart of Thorns.
So we're introducing mounts for the first time into Guild Wars 2. Historically in games, mounts are about traveling fast. To us, mounts are so much more.
A phrase we use a lot in the office is the joy of movement. It should feel exciting to move across the Alolan Desert in a variety of ways.
Each mount has its own movement ability, its own places that it can get to and no other mount can. It really just kind of strengthens that feeling of exploration that we go for in our maps.
Mounts are designed to be these companions that you have that are helping you traverse the world, but in addition to that, they're part of our mastery system. So it's additional horizontal progression. The idea here is that the mounts themselves are your ally. They're not just a creature that you're riding, they're a companion that's taking you on this journey that allows you to get across puzzles in ways that we hadn't thought possible before now.
The first mount that players get access to is the Raptor, which has this enormous leap. It can jump across canyons and over roofs.
This can be used to reach areas that might be off limits normally to a player.
Mounts are not really intended to be a combat tool, they're more of a movement tool. But all of the mounts have a single skill that they can use to engage you into combat.
The Raptor's engage skill is this tail spin.
It can pull enemies together, so it's really good for starting off big fights. The next mount most players will encounter is the Springer, just kind of like a mutant bunny or a slightly cuddlier jackalope. It has this leap that takes it up really high in the air.
It's a charged up jump, and the longer that you charge it up, the higher up you'll go.
And it can also be used to get access to some really fantastic stuff. The Skimmer is a really interesting mount. It's this manta-like creature with undulating wings and a strange mystical vibe.
He always hovers some distance over the ground. That means he also hovers over things like water, or other things that normally would stop your motion.
If you're interested in getting to the most forbidding areas, it's going to be really awesome to have the Skimmer. The Jackal is a beast all unto itself. It's created with magical energies, it's living dust.
Its primary movement tool is to blink forward a very short distance, so you can use it to cross short gaps. Unlike the Raptor, he's able to change direction in midair, so you can solve certain puzzles that need precise directional movement.
I think there'll be some really interesting things for players to do. Each mount is a tool. When you come to a space, there's different ways to get through the same places, different ways to approach. There's something really fun just about being in the Crystal Desert, moving in this way. And that just opens up the possibility. Building places that aren't like anything players have seen in Guild Wars before.